How you doing, guys? Just sort of trying to wake up here. So I was checking my banking online, and one of my accounts had an extra $100 in it for some reason. I don't know why. So I go and check my transaction history, and wouldn't you know who won the pony? Google sent me another AdSense check, which is major surprise. I didn't expect to ever hit the $100 mark again for AdSense, the way the adpocalypse not only hurt big channels but pretty much obliterated smaller channels like mine. So didn't expect this, but hey, any money I earn on the channel I try to put back in, at least some of it. So you know, thanks to my subscribers for hitting those, letting those ads play, or whatever the fuck you do that gets me hits and money on AdSense or whatever. I fully expect this to be the final one I ever get. I can't see me getting to the $100 after this again. I think the only reason this one did is because I had quite a bit of money in it already before they changed things again and made it next to impossible for you to earn money on YouTube. So there you go. But I bought a bottle of whiskey, bought myself some supper the other day as well. I'd been looking at this now for a little while on the shelf. It intrigued me. This is the Johnnie Walker Double Black. Here you go, 40% ABV, 80 proof. So very standard blend, alcohol by volume. This is a rich, intense, smoky blend containing whiskey matured in deep charred old oak casks. You can see it's slightly different design from the Johnnie Walker Black, and as you can see, there's no age statement on there. There's no 12 years on there, so they can get away with using younger whiskeys on here, and I assume that's why the price is also slightly lower, whereas it ranges for upper 60s, maybe lower 70s, something like that. I didn't do exact check in the NSLC. I think it's like $69 or something along those lines for a 750 of Johnnie Walker Black. This is a $64.99 per bottle. So there you go. Nothing else on the bottle really to talk about. So we should just pour while we get to the any other little cheat notes I have here for it. So like I said, no age statement. So that allows them a little bit of breathing room to find some different malts if they so choose to want to use them. I don't think they necessarily use different malts. They just use some ones that are different age and done in different barrels. This was originally only released on the travel market, I believe, so you get it like duty-free shops and things like that. And then in 2011, it became more readily available. Johnnie Walker seems to claim that once it's all gone, it's going to be gone. Like they only basically, they're just doing that once, but I kind of doubt it. I'm sure we'll see it again. I'm sure it'll become a staple of their lineup. So they use sherry casks, but with deeper char, apparently. And generally there's a higher peated malt content here. So what they're trying to do is give you a bit of a deeper, more rich, smoky side of things with the Johnnie Walker, which is more balanced between smoky and sort of fruitiness and things like that. So we'll see what we think about it. I didn't go too deep into research to see what malts they generally do use for Johnnie Walker. You can do the research yourself. I'm just giving my opinion on this shit. And the funny thing is, every once in a while you run into someone saying, when's he going to get to actually reviewing the whiskey? I don't care about the information. I just want to see you review it and give me your opinion. It's like you can't fucking please anybody on YouTube. All a bunch of crybabies. So a nice little bit of viscosity there. Probably caramel colored. But nice brownish amber. Touches of gold in it. So immediately from the nose, there is a distinct difference from what you would get from this Johnnie Walker Black 12. It is much more rich in the smokiness. Fruit character is dialed back quite a bit. Not really getting any like vegetal peat or iodine or anything like that. Sea coast character or anything along those lines. It's as much smoke, wood, vanilla, a little bit of dried dark fruit in the background, but not intense. Smells very good. So cheers, we'll go right to the drink, see what we think. Man, that's smooth. That's good. So yeah, if you're going into this looking for some of the subtlety and complexity that a Johnnie Walker Black does have, Double Black kind of ignores that for the most part, sacrifices that to become more smoky, more char, more smoke, more wood, more vanilla in the background, less dried fruit, very good long aftertaste of smoke and wood in this. And uber smooth. Very, very smooth blend. Just as smooth as Johnnie Walker Black, or maybe even a tad smoother. Yeah, so there's nothing special to say about this. It's not super exciting. I think I prefer the original Johnnie Walker Black over this. Just as far as having a whiskey with a bit more depth to it, but at the same time still really smooth and just drinkable, and you don't have to think too much about it. But if you want to go even a step down but still maintain high quality, this is pretty good stuff. Some people will poo-poo this because it's not super complex or anything like that. It gives a fuck. It tastes good. It's smooth. It's a good one to have around. You know, if you want to shell out some more money for a whiskey that you want to just have around handy, that you can instantly get into and not have to worry about having to warm up to or anything like that. If you have friends who like peated stuff, and you just want to casually drink some whiskey, having this around for them would also be good. Yeah, putting everything into context, this is perfectly acceptable stuff. I think I'd sit it at, I'd vote a B plus. To be fair, I'm just going to say B. You know, it's not mind-blowing or anything like that. It's not like what I would qualify as world class or really even approaching that. It's just really, really solid stuff that is good. Good quality whiskey. Good sipping whiskey, I guess. Was maybe the way to put it. I don't know. So Johnnie Walker Black. Double Black, actually. Duh. That will be a B. Cheers. We'll see you again sometime.